Alright, so I'm finally going to add a bumper back to the YJ. I wanted another Barnes bumper, but they're never in stock. So this time, I'm going to go with the Stubby bumper from Motobilt. This is a pretty similar design to the Barnes bumper that I wanted. It just doesn't have the winch guard. I also have the Motobilt Fairlead mount too, which I actually think is a better design than the Barnes one. It has this extra gusset right here on the side. And when I use my winch on the Rubicon, my Barnes Fairlead mount actually bent up this way because I was winching at a kind of a weird angle, kind of uphill towards a tree. And the Barnes mount did not have this gusset here. So I think this should be stronger. It might bend in the same manner if I was to winch directly up, but this is an upgrade. So I'm gonna get this off, test fit the bumper, and then get it painted. Much better. Okay. So on the Barnes bumper, I had to clearance one of the bottom bolt holes to make it fit my Jeep. And with this Motobilt bumper, I'm going to have to clearance one of the top bolt holes. So that's okay. I'll knock that out real quick. Alright, hit this with a little bit of acetone. Alright, that's cleaned up. I'm going to do a light coat of primer and then a couple of coats of semi-gloss black Rust-Oleum. Alright, I'm going to let that dry at least overnight, and then we'll get on this tomorrow. Alright, it's been a couple days. The bumper is dry, so I'm ready to move the winch over to the new bumper. This fairlead has a little bit of rust. I might try to clean that up a little. That's better. It's not perfect, but the chrome is going off of this. It's so old, but that's okay. It's going on an old YJ. It'll fit right in. Okay, this turned out okay. I'm not a great painter, but it's kind of hard to mess up Rust-Oleum spray paint. Missed a spot there. I'll take care of that. Okay. Right as I said, it's kind of hard to mess up Rust-Oleum spray paint. I noticed a bunch of spots that aren't covered very well, but whatever, it's okay. I think it's like 99% perfect. So I gotta use one hand to hold that where it needs to be. And then another hand, and then my other two hands to load the winch. And then my fifth hand will run a bolt in the bottom. All right, got it. Okay. Gentle. Ooh, that is heavy. Okay, I figured out the problem. These bolts are too short. Luckily, I happen to have some longer ones. These are 3/8 16 grade 8 bolts with a lock washer. I guess the winch plate they were on, actually that's exactly what it is. The winch plate they were on was just one piece of 3/16. This has the winch bumper and it's on top of the fairlead mount. So it's a lot, thicker of a standoff that the bolt has to go through. So that makes perfect sense. We got it figured out. We're good now. So I'm going from 3/4 inch bolts to 1 inch. 1 inch long. Let's get it on the Jeep finally. This thing got a whole lot heavier with this full bumper. Whew. Yes, sir. I got some new grade 8 hardware for these upper bolts here. These are all 1/2 inch 13, I believe. Washer, lock washer, and a bolt. the impact actually bent the bumper right there where that bolt is, so it's kind of crazy. I love working on this YJ, there's so much room. It's just fun, not fighting everything. I'll probably throw some cable loom around these just to keep them from rubbing on the frame. Got a new air compressor, courtesy of my uncle. Thank you, Uncle Rex. Slowly but surely, getting my old tools back. Well, not my specific ones, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna need a new battery before too much longer. This one will be 6 years old this year, and it is really showing its age. It's got a lot of corrosion, it's leaking. So maybe I should just replace this battery while I have everything apart. I think I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna get a new battery. Normally I wouldn't replace a battery that's still working, but that one is leaking pretty good. And it started some corrosion in here already. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and replace it now rather than wait for it to fully ruin something or leave me stranded. Okay, we'll be back later. Alright, it is the next day. Again, I have a battery. Brand new $120 battery. Cheapest one I could find. I cleaned these terminals up. I got some of this no-co acid cleaner, and I'm also going to put some of the corrosion preventative on it too. That'll hopefully make it a little less cruddy up here. I'll zip tie these up here somewhere to the jack. I'm actually going to run this out and spool this up a little better. Put some gloves on. That's better. I got some cable loom too. I'll slide up about a 6-inch section right here, just where this battery cables are touching the fender. I actually put these battery cables on here right after I bought the LJ. So these are really nice, made in USA cables that are outdoor rated. All right, there we go. The YJ has a bumper again. It looks a lot better than, you know, just the winch mount there. I do think I like the Barnes bumper better than this one, at least from an aesthetic point of view. But I'm gonna give Motobilt a shot, and I am excited to have this winch on here permanently mounted now. I tidied up these battery cables a little bit too, no zip tie, just make them look a little cleaner the way they go under the hood. All right, so next I'll do the steering. I've been meaning to do the steering before the bumper, but the bumper is way more fun and exciting than working on steering. And it's just one less thing on the floor in my way, so I went ahead and knocked out the bumper. I think it looks pretty good. I also shined up the grill a little bit, made it a little less chalky. All right, steering next.